Hey guys, welcome back to High Yield Intraday Trading. I hope every one of you is doing good. So before we start discussing today's topic, let me request you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button here. Once you click on it, you will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner. Post you subscribe to my channel, also make sure to press the bell icon and click on all. You will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner so that whenever I upload a video, you get the notification about the same without any misses. Also, I would request you all to subscribe to my Telegram channel with the name HYIT Intraday Calls because I share a lot of things over there and it might be helpful to you in some way or the other. All right. So, as a trader, many a times it becomes really important for us to reevaluate things to see if the right things are being done or not, to see that whatever technicals we are using or we are following, are they working well or not? Is there a necessity to refine them further? Or is there a necessity to add something more to the present setup so that the setup or the strategy that we are using, it becomes more solid, it becomes more stronger, right? So today in this video, I'm gonna cover three most important aspects that we can use to decide whether our setup that we are following, is it profitable enough or not. So basically, if the setup is strong and if you follow it religiously, then by default you will be in the profit zone. Yeah. And also, this video is not just about checking if the setup is profitable or not. Rather, this video can also be used or can also be taken as a hint or a pointer to create new setups or new strategies, especially for the guys who are already working on preparing their own strategies. Okay, so basically, when we start working on a setup, we consider a lot of things in order to check how the setup will work under different market conditions. And please note that here in this video, I'm considering just intraday trading, I'm considering just day trading, and not any other style of trading. So when I say different market conditions, what I mean is we decide that if this happens on my setup, then I will go long or I will go short. Similarly, if this happens on my system, then only I will not initiate the trade. Or if this happens on my setup, then I should be ready to make an entry and many, many other things like that. Okay. So what are we doing here actually? We are defining the rules that has to be followed by us when the market goes live, when we are trading live. Okay. And these rules that we make, they absolutely depend on the technicals that we select, and these technicals that we select absolutely depends on three major aspects. And the three aspects are: the first one is usability, the second one is robustness, and the third one is the result. Okay, so let's cover them up one after the other. So talking about the first aspect, that is usability. As I always say, in day trading, it is always important to follow multiple time frame setups. And it depends on you whether you use a 5 minutes and a 15 minutes combination, or a 15 minutes or a 30 minutes combination, or anything that works for you. But just make sure that you should not exceed anything that is above 30 minutes. Okay, so basically, when both the charts are in sync, when the technicals on both the charts are supporting a long position or supporting a short position, that is the time when you should initiate your trade. Okay, so this very thing covers the usability aspect. You should check whether your setup is usable in multiple time frames or not. Okay, I hope you are getting the point. So this was what I meant when I said usability. Okay, your strategy or your setup should be usable in any time frame. Okay, it cannot be the case that you can have multiple strategies to be following in intraday trading. It is not possible. Okay, so you need to have just one strategy, and you need to make sure that that particular strategy is usable in any market condition, in any time frame. As simple as that. Okay, now getting on to the second aspect, that is robustness. Again, Directly or indirectly, it will fall back to the technicals. So when I say robustness, I mean the strongness of your technicals. Okay, let me explain with an example. So, as I always keep mentioning, that my trading style is based on support and resistance all the time. Okay, so if a particular script is going up continuously, then I will never initiate a long position when it is moving up. What I do is I wait for the retracement to happen, and post the retracement, when it takes the support at a particular point, that is when I initiate my long entry. So that support point is very, very crucial, is very, very important. Okay. So there are two things that can be actually, sorry. So there are two things that can actually happen at that support level. Either the script or the stock will breach the support and the price will start falling, or the script will take the support and the price will start moving up again. So the technicals that you finalize, that will let you know that the script will take the support and will not breach the support zone, becomes very, very important. In other words, that technical indicator or that technical oscillator should be robust enough to hint you that the support level will be retained and the stock's price will start moving up again, so that you can take the long entry at that particular support level. I hope the explanation is clear enough, so that that is where the robustness comes into picture. Okay. Next, talking about the last aspect, that is the result. Okay, so the result is the last thing that you should be concerned about, because until and unless you don't fix the first two aspects, you will not get the desired or the expected results. So work on the first two aspects very closely and very seriously, okay, if you want to get the profitable results. Yeah, now let's consider that you have worked well on the first two aspects, and now you are into measuring how the results are. Now there are ways, okay, there are ways how people look at the results. Some guys take it on a percentage basis, like they say that if your strike rate is more than 50% or 60%, then you can consider yourself as profitable and the results are really good. Now there are other group of guys who measure it on a capital basis. Like let's say if you are starting with a capital of, let's say for example, roughly 20,000 or 30,000 or 50,000, whatever it is, okay? And by the end of the week, you have a capital that is more than the initial capital that you put in. Like I said, for example, 20,000, okay? So at the end of the week, you have a capital of more than 20,000 rupees in your trading account. Then they say that the results are good. Okay, so measure it on a weekly basis. There are people who measure it on a weekly basis and some on a monthly basis. Okay, now there is nothing wrong with both the approaches. Both the approaches are just fine, but the baseline is your capital should keep increasing, and that very clearly tells you that your setup is working fine and you are getting the good results. Okay, and I believe it's needless to say that whatever way you follow to measure the results, that has to be linked with the proper position sizing, the risk management, the risk percentage, and the other things that we follow when it comes to risk management. Okay, now this video is not about risk management, so I will not cover anything related to risk management. Okay, so this is all we need to consider to know if we have a profitable trading system or setup or strategy or not. Okay, but please do also remember that theoretically everything looks beautiful. Okay, but when you do it practically, that is when you will be tested to the core. Okay, selecting the technicals and backtesting them and then amending them accordingly and then again backtesting them, all these things require a lot of time and patience. So you will be tested in those terms. Yeah, so that's it from my end, guys, and as always would request you all to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also please do not miss the ending of the video, as you might get some more information about HYT that might be helpful to you in some way or the other. And please feel free to ask your questions or queries, if any, in the comment section, and I will surely reply back to them. And also please do not forget to like this video if you liked it. So that's all from my end, and I will see you all later. I hope you all will stick back. Happy trading and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.